Hello Pisces, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your April tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love relationship, your work and career situation, and we'll get you some guidance from the universe to yourself on how to best utilize the energies of the months. And of course, we'll pull a few cards from your person of interest to yourself. At the beginning, I always use the Oracle deck, and today is going to be the Cosmic Journey Oracle. So let's get started. Hope you guys are doing great. We are having Saturn in Pisces. So yeah, you may be experiencing some new inspirations for some new ideas on how to do things differently, right? Some sort of innovation. Saturn is responsible actually for knowledge sharing, for studying, and when it goes into Pisces, which is a very much a kind of creative and watery sign, right, which it goes everywhere, right? It's like it has no boundaries, right? So it means like this thirst for knowledge and finding solutions has no boundaries suddenly, right? So we're actually expecting quite a lot of breakthroughs and innovations in technology during this time, and I'm sure that you would have your own personal breakthroughs one way or another. Maybe you already had a few. So the Oracle card is number 28. Thus, one journeys to the stars. Beautiful. I was just talking about the space and no boundaries, and there you go. You can travel to the stars easily, naturally. There's also, they have a few cards here with the pigs, flying pigs. You see, it's like the impossible is possible, that sort of idea. Okay, let's see what we have with the tarot. I'm sure that it will make more sense. And by the way, that was card number 28. What do we have for Pisces in the months of April? Okay, Five of Pentacles. This is your love situation. Five of Wands. Wow. Knight of Pentacles. For your work and career space, we have Ten of Swords. Oof. Four of Wands. Wow. And Knight of Cups. For the advice, we have King of Wands, High Priestess, Six of Wands, and bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. So yeah, very interesting set of cards here, and I see that yeah, that definitely there's a, it's not gonna be linear for you in April for sure. It's gonna be sort of like sinus, well, yeah, it's like a sinus. You know, it's gonna be curvy, it's gonna be ups and downs, but eventually it will help you find that medium, find that level where you're going to be balanced, where you're going to be in harmony. And what we have here is basically you getting through those rough points and into a much more stable point where you can make progress more, I don't want to say the word predictably, but more consistently. There we go, more consistently, because here you see certain moves here and there, and like first feeling like you have to do everything by yourself, then thinking that you know, so many people are having opinions about your love life, you know, your personal life, where you're supposed to go in your life, right? So it's like two different extremes. You're too lonely or you have too many people meddling in, right? Either or. It will feel like that. One moment it's just you, another moment it's like a dozen of people trying to give you advice. This will help you eventually get into this baseline where you, get into that stability where you will be able to make progress, one step at a time, which is basically what's required in any relationship, no matter what you're trying to improve or even to keep what you already built, right? It's not a marathon. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. There we go. That's your motto for the love relationship. I don't see anything here about the other person, so this is just more about your perception, right? And how you approach it. That's all it is. For your career space, yeah, we have a very interesting dynamic here. So I'm getting that lately you've been hit once or twice, maybe more than twice, with something that was done unfairly to you. Maybe somebody let you down, or somebody took credit for your work, something along those lines. But things are turning around, and you can see opportunities for a new partnership at work, for a new contract signing, right? Like some sort of new exciting opportunity. But this is not just an opportunity, this is already the part with signing the contract, right? With setting that commitment. And this is something that you see as growing your business, as putting yourself on the map on a higher level, like this is leveling up really. And what I'm getting is that there is a person around you. It could be that partner, it could be somebody else who cares about you, who wants you to succeed, and they will be around for any support, any word of advice if you need it, but you'll have to ask for it. So this is going to be somebody, King of Cups doesn't really share much, right? Especially from their feelings. So you may not even know, like, on the surface that that person really cares about you and wanting to help you, because they're not going to say it out loud, right? But this is for you more to get into that intuitive space where you can actually understand who that is, or like if you I'm sure that when I started talking about it, you already had someone in mind, that you will see that in them, right? And that's when they're going to share that wisdom that will help you in your future steps. For the advice, yeah, very interesting. We have King of Wands, High Priestess, and the Six of Wands. So definitely you'll need a lot of wisdom and also nurturing and caring energy to be able to succeed with the goals that you're setting for yourself. So again, this is a kind of like, and you may notice that you will be going, both of these are very strong energies. Like this is strong, kind of like motherly shamanic energy. This is strong masculine shamanic energy, fatherly energy, right? And they're opposite in that regard, right? It's like yin and yang. But in order to, and then you may be falling into certain extremes on one or the other side, right? But it's about finding that balance to be able to actually have success in real life, to be able to apply the knowledge that you're receiving, the wisdom that you're receiving. You need both of those energies, both of those ingredients. It's not either or. Okay, let's get you some messages from your person of interest. Messages for Pisces. Alright. We got, I hope you'll wait for me. Time to ground yourself. You already know. And light. Yeah, so there's a lot of light that the person sees in this relationship. And they know that you know that. Maybe they've told you, maybe they just know from the look in your eyes and things like that, right? But also what they're saying is that they need some time to ground themselves, because they understand that right now, although they know about the light, they cannot feel the light, they cannot see the light, right? And they're struggling, but they know it's on them, it's on their side, right? So what I see here in the dynamic that you Pisces have your part that you're supposed to do now to get into that stable place, and your person's doing their part, and they need to ground themselves, right? So there is certain synchronicity here, and it's okay if you do it separately from each other, like with the help of a friend, a mentor, or maybe really just by yourself. There's nothing wrong with it, as long as you have the desire and commitment to come back to each other when you are in a better space, when you can be more loving, when you can be authentic without being afraid for the consequences. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here. I hope this has been good for you guys. If you like the reading, please click the like button, share, and subscribe to my channel. If this did not resonate, you may want to check readings for other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. In the meantime, I love you all, and I will be back with new readings very, very soon.